Hey, it's Kim, and if this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back, and thanks so much for your support. This week, I'm going to be reviewing my progress for the month of January and assigning money for the first week of February. I'm excited about what I was able to do in January because I know I've said this before, but as I was before I was actually tracking my activity, I can say there was no way I was able to consistently see the savings that I've even achieved in just this 1 month. So I'm patting myself on the back over here. This week I'll be assigning $600, which is ready to assign for the first week of February. But before I get started, let's see how January is wrapping up. By the end of January, or by today, I am looking at $545.53 available to me in savings in some way, whether that be my savings challenges, emergency funds, or my sinking funds. And the breakdown is here. So, savings challenges, I have $310 available. Emergency funds, I have $90 available. And in my sinking funds envelopes, I have $145.53. So that's kind of where January led me. And I say I'm proud of myself. I know everybody is working with different amounts of money in different ways. I have definitely got my bills. I've got my mortgage and car note and all that good stuff, and they're all mine. No supplemental income, no additional income coming into the home. So what I make is what is available. So for me to be able to set aside this $545.53, I'm really proud. And then to have this 600 at the wrapping up the month of January as well. I'm really, really proud of myself. So, um, yeah, if you remember, I know I said that if I had additional money in my sinking funds envelopes, I was probably going to go ahead and move that money to other categories, like even possibly my savings challenges. However, after thinking about that, I've decided to leave the sinking funds envelopes alone for now. At some point, I'm sure I will move some things around, but because of the unexpected things that kind of came up during the month of January, I think I want to hold off on doing that for now and just move money around as I need to in the month of February. So I'm going to leave this here, the 145.53 here for now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on assigning money, and I'm going to focus first on my emergency funds. I want to focus on that first because I only touch these envelopes once per month typically, and so I might as well go ahead and just get that out of the way. So for mortgage, for the month of January, I put $20 in that envelope, but out of the 600, since I do have 600 available to assign, I'm going to go ahead and put $100 in there. And then for utilities, I put 10. So I'm going to make it an even 100 and put 90 in there for this month. For school, I don't have anything in the works, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that same 10 in there. In fact, for all the rest of these categories, I'm just going to go ahead and add what I added last month. So car insurance, I'm going to put the same 10. Car payment, I'm going to put the same 5. Car maintenance, the same 15. And vet, the same 20. So those are my emergency funds envelopes done. I think next I'm just going to go ahead and focus on my sinking funds. So emergency funds done, sinking funds next. Household, for the month of January, I put $10 in and I did not touch that. I'm going to go ahead and put that same 10 in, so I'll have 20 available to work with. I do imagine I'm going to end up touching this envelope at some point, possibly during the month of February, because I'm sure I'm going to have to buy something. Toilet paper, laundry detergent, dishwashing liquid, something, I'm sure. So at least I know I have $20 available. So y'all, groceries, I did not touch the envelope at all for the last week of January, and I'm happy about that. I just kind of sustained with what I had here at home. So I started the week off with $85.53, which was $35.53 left over from week 3. And then, of course, I gave myself my $50 weekly allowance for week 4. So I had all of that available, and I ended the week with that same amount. So I'm starting this week off with that same amount. I'm going to add my $50 weekly allowance, and that's going to give me $135.53 available to spend. Wow. That's just one weekly amount. So that's pretty dang great. So dining out, I didn't touch for the whole month of January. I'm going to go ahead and put that same 20 in. And So that'll give me 40 for dining out. Now, I do sometimes have cravings. In fact, I'm a sucker for fried catfish, and so I've I've definitely craved that recently. And I've also been craving, I don't know who all is familiar with razzoos, but I love razzoos and I love their bread pudding. So I crave that sometimes, and it's the only place that I can get a bread pudding that I really, really like. So I may treat myself to bread pudding. I've got a birthday coming up, so personal my birthday is coming up, so I may treat myself to that bread pudding. We'll see. But yeah, at least I know I have $40 available to spend. So we'll go with it. So for gas, I went over. So I always give myself $25 a week to spend. And of course, for the month of January, I added a $30 cushion. So I put an additional $30 in there for the month. And then each week I added my $25. This last week, I spent my $25 and then I spent an additional $27 because I had some errands to run over the weekend. And so I ended up going over, and I spent, of my $57 that I had in the envelope to start the week off, I spent 52. So now I'm down to $5. I'm going to go ahead and put my weekly allowance of $25 in there, but I'm also, since we're at the beginning of the month of February, going to add that $30 cushion. Okay. So when all is said and done and the envelope is stuffed, I should have $60 available to spend for week 1 of February. So for birthdays, I don't have very many birthdays to celebrate in the month of February. Of course, mine, but sorry, I don't usually do very much for myself, so I'm good. So I am just going to add the same $10 that I added in January. And of course, I don't have a Valentine, so I guess that envelope should probably be called occasions rather than birthdays, because if I had a special occasion, I would pull from that. But I don't have a Valentine, so I won't need to plan to spend any money. So I'll have $20 in my birthday envelope to carry forward. So for shopping, Amazon and Target, I'm going to go ahead and just add the same 5 that I added last month. And those are my sinking funds envelopes. So last but not least, savings challenges. So for my savings challenges, the 52-week savings challenge, of course, if you've been following my videos, you know that I'm doing the 52-week savings challenge in reverse. So I'm in week 5 this week. And for me, because I'm doing it in reverse, that means that I'm putting $48 in. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I'm going to add my $10 weekly savings challenge amount. And then for the penny savings challenge for the month of February, I need to make a contribution of $12.74. I'm going to go ahead and just put $2 in there this week, and then I'll put the rest of it in throughout the month. I'm going to skip, of course, the nickel savings challenge and the 100 envelope savings challenge and go down to the 50-week Christmas savings challenge. So for that one, I'm going to go ahead and put 20 in for this month. Of course, that particular envelope, 50-week savings challenge, Christmas savings challenge, and the I Deserve the World savings challenge, those two I will typically put money in for the month, but if I have any additional at any point, I'll add. So for the month of February, I'm putting 20 in the 50-week Christmas savings challenge envelope and also 20 in the I Deserve the World savings challenge. I'm going to skip the generational wealth savings challenge for a minute, and I'm going to go down to the Ask Alexa savings challenge. I want her to give me a number, and then based on whatever number she gives me, that's going to determine how I distribute the remaining $90. Okay, so let me see if she understands what I need her to do. Alexa, give me an even number between 1 and 60.
Here's a number between 1 and 60. It's 29.
That's not even. It's not even, but 29. So we'll go with 30, right? So I'm going to put 30 in the Ask Alexa Savings Challenge envelope, and that leaves me with 60. So since that leaves me with 60, I guess I'll just take that and divide it by 3 and put 20 in each of these other envelopes. And all money has been assigned. So I'm done with the digital cash stuffing, and now what's left is the physical cash stuffing. So I'm going to do that as usual in a different video, but by the time it's all said and done, I will have $500 in my savings challenge binder. I'll have $340 in my emergency funds binder and $305.53 in my sinking funds binder. A total of $1,145.53 by the time I'm done stuffing my envelopes for this week. That's another pat on the back. I'm real proud of myself. So, yeah. If you have appreciated me sharing my savings journey with you, please, please, please give me a thumbs up and definitely hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I would love to know who you are so that I can follow you as well. And I'm genuine about that. Please let me know who you are. I would love to hit the subscribe button on your channel if you have one as well. But I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, and I'll meet you in the physical cash stuffing envelope video next. See you there. Bye.